Hello and welcome back everyone. Here we are, we're back for some more Modern. Today we're playing a submitted deck from one of our subscribers, not through Patreon, but it was a deck that they sent to me, and my rule of thumb is if people send me decks and I like the way they look and they are interesting to me, I might try them out. The only guaranteed way, of course, to get your deck played on the channel is to become a Patreon. That's the only guaranteed way. Um, really, there's a few things I don't like about this deck, but it looked cool enough for me to try. For starters, I don't like the Electrolyze. Card just doesn't seem super great right now. Um, excuse me. I'd rather be playing a card that's more versatile, like Archmage's Charm, or even just Force and Negation. 4 Cryptic Command is a lot of Cryptic Commands. The card is really good, but it's also very, very expensive in a format where Veil of Summer is our worst enemy most of the time. Ral Izzet Viceroy is a card that doesn't seem very good. Like, its card advantage seems nice in matchups where we want to get grindy, but unlike Teferi, we can't slam Ral on turn 5 and then pass the turn still being able to hold up Logic Knot or Dovin's Veto or, stuff like that. Which I think is a significant issue with Ral. But at the same time, we'll see. I'm going to try it. Another issue is with the mana base. I don't like playing all of these lands like this. The check lands, I don't like playing them. Not when we have so many other better options for our mana base right now. But, like I said, I'm going to play the deck list as it was. I like the list's general idea. I do like 4 and 4 Helix and 4 and 4 Bolt, or 4 Helix, 4 Bolt. The one main board Dovin's Veto seems kind of meh, but a lot of lists were playing that for a long time. 4 Path, 4 Opt. This deck's a lot more instant speed based. So like everything except for these cards right here are instant speed. And admittedly, besides Ral's, like I said, these instant speed or these non-instant speed cards are pretty momentous. So I do like playing Opt, so that almost all of our cards are instant speed. Yeah. Logic Knot hasn't been feeling too good for me lately. That's why I hadn't been playing it in any of my decks. But I think it's worth giving it a shot here, so we'll try it. Dovin's Veto. Disdainful Strokes in the sideboard, more Dovin's Vetoes. Geist is a card I'm really anti-Geist right now. There's just so many decks that have blockers on the ground that can kill it in combat without either A, without losing the creature, or B, without caring about losing the creature. I don't like the fact that we don't have any graveyard hate besides Ashiok. I don't like that we're not playing Mystic Disputes. Dovin's Veto is great. Not being able to be countered is great, but that doesn't help us against Urza. So that's something I'm skeptical on. I like the Chandra Awakened Inferno. I've been hot on this card ever since I first saw it. Hasn't quite done what I expected it to do in any format, which I only really expected to impact Standard. But I think that card's great. And of course, Wear and Tear is great. Alpine Moon's really good against Tron. And it's okay against Titan Shift and those decks. So we're going to just play some matches with it. Hopefully it goes well. I played some test matches with it and did absolutely horrendous. In the test matches, Raul was just dead every time I drew it. Either that or we did not have enough instant or sorceries in the graveyard for it to even be removal. The 4 Cryptic Commands were clunky. But again, that was 3 test matches. It's hard to get a good feel for a deck in only 3 matches. So we're going to go ahead and play a real league now. Yeah, and we'll see. Oh, and speaking of things that happened during the test matches, this right here is another thing. All 3 of them, I mulliganed 2 out of the 2 games, every single one of them. Game 1, or every game 1 I mulliganed. Alright, we'll keep this hand. We're going to put Teferi. We're going to put Supreme Verdict to the bottom. I'm going to be optimistic. Well, I feel justified being optimistic here. Alright, we're going to call it Nate. Alright, opponent ops. Opponent put semicolon. No, they're Bant. Bant Stoneblade. Yep, my favorite matchup in the whole world. He says painfully sarcastically. Yep. And so this is definitely a matchup where are we getting force negation? Holy shit, we did. Yikes. I mean, I'm gonna put the batter skull into play. We kill that. Now we can try and either tuck or bounce the batter skull or something. Still have logic not up for this turn. Yeah, we take 4. Well, yep. Snap opt. Well, I knew we were in trouble the second they forced a negation pitching an Uro. That was that's a pretty bad sign for us. All right, 5 mana. Taking 6 here, going to 6. Time to bounce it. Holy shit, it worked. Feels quite suspect that that worked out that way. Might go ahead and Helix the Snapcaster. Alright. Hollowed Fountain tapped. Untap. We draw a Flooded Strand, eh? We could try and slam to Fairy here, but with 5 cards in hand, they have to have a counterspell. There's no way they don't. This is a part where Mystic Sanctuary would be very nice to have, but unfortunately, they're very lacking in Mystic Sanctuaries. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will play Teferi here. And we've drawn. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna logic not the negation, I guess. for 2. Okay. Sure. Yep. So they get their brainstorm here still, but they don't have a Jace anymore afterwards. And the reason I did it then is because I didn't. If they get to resolve their action, that's what I'm talking about right there. Holy shit! I'm seeing triple it. I'm seeing triples. Yeah, actually, you know what? Sanctuary? No, it's not. Sure. If I go Helix, that'd leave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess let's just go Bolt. Yep. Sure. Yeah, let's go. Guess Logic Knot. Right, so that's 3. Yep. There's a Field of Ruin. Yep, Uro. Yep. Oh man, I'll trade one off here. Let's fetch, go get a basic island. Lightning Helix. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah. I guess we could have Helixed him for free, but I'd rather hold onto the card. Also, notably, they don't have a second green source. Oh, never mind, I lied. I was about to say, notably, they don't have a second green source yet, but I lied. Gonna attempt to snap Cryptic this. Counter draw. Opting. Alright. Well, unfortunately... Actually, maybe Lightning Helixing it could be an answer to get... Oh my god. That's funny. That is actually pretty funny. Okay, go with me a red source. Helix. Do I want to snap ops? Oh shit, I need to grab a white source so I can double Helix. Never mind. Crap. Yep. Helix it. Target lightning bolt. If it resolves, of course. It does not. Not too surprising, I suppose. Oh my god, they're already so close to getting it back, it's ridiculous. Yep, no surprise there. Yep. Oh yeah, no Mystic Sanctuaries is really hurting. That's that's a big question why we're not playing Mystic Sanctuaries. I really am not sure why we're not playing Mystic Sanctuary. Yep, attack for 6. Triggers. We got lots of ways to kill this thing. Only a few for good. Why didn't you do this pre-combat? It makes no sense. Alright, so I need a Supreme Verdict. This isn't post-board yet, okay. Alright, well. I guess we technically have 1 land left. Alright. I mean, I have a feeling we're just dead here, but... Let's go. Tap all and draw a card. Putting Batterskull into play. Nice. Alright, well, second one's pretty good. Draw something good. Unfortunately, well, actually, you know what? We have 20 cards left. Well, this is the time for you to shine, Ral. Let's see you start grinding, buddy. Oh, I guess I should have waited for them to be Misty Rainforest here, huh? Yep, Sanctuary back to the Crypt Command, I'm assuming. No. Let's go. I'm going to tap them now. Right? Okay. Sure. I guess I could have counter tapped, and that would have ended up being better than that. Yeah, it would have. Whatever. Through all of our bolts, we were through all of our helixes, and this is our last electrolyze. Red source. Alright, let's go. Draw a card. Plus. Take this. It's fairy. Keep the new one. Let's tuck Jace. Untap 2. Sure, opt can happen. One, two, three, four. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Sure. Also sure. Sure. Let's Or 12 cards. Guess let's tap and draw. There's a path to get rid of the germ, but I guess we're really looking for Supreme Verdict. That's just about it. No lands left in our deck, so yikes. We got 6 cards left in our deck. Can this even win us the game? Nope, we draw 2 cards off of it. Alright, so it looks like we're dead. I mean, depending on how they attack, we get a path to this. And it's 5 damage apiece? Nope, only 4. No. Guess there's pathing that one. This will still get its trigger. So you get a kill Teferi as well. Which in retrospect doesn't really matter. I mean, this game's already over with. We can't really win from here. Yep, Teferi down. Sure. Jesus Christ, Deck. Seriously, what the hell's the Supreme Verdict? Yeah. Alright. We're just gonna concede. Alright, so sideboard. Alright, so against them, I think Electrolyze is just meh. Cut some number of helixes. So I think Veto is not terrible, but the fact that Veto doesn't catch Uro or Stoneforge Mystic makes me not want it so much. Also, despite the fact Supreme Verdict would have been there, I don't think Supreme Verdict is actually good in this matchup in general. Now, that could be very wrong, but at the moment I'm willing to take that chance. So I am very willing to take a chance. Chandra seems great here. If we would have hit a Chandra earlier in that game, we could have just slammed it, stuck it, or just slammed it and plussed it and hopefully started to just win the game there. Ral was fine there. I mean, that's it. That's a grindy matchup that we do want it in, which that's the kind of matchup I would expect Ral to have been good in anyway. The problem was we'd already blown through like 90% of our deck almost by the time we actually got him in the battlefield. So, alright, we're going to run it like this. Could bring in the last Ashiok too, I guess, but this hand's pretty blah, but we'll keep it. It has 2 of the cards we really care about in Ashiok and Teferi in this matchup. 2 of our certainly more grindy cards. Now the question is, do we want to slam Ashiok on turn 2? I mean turn 3, or do we want to wait? Alright, I'm going to slam Ashiok here, I think. See what we opt into. I'll take the Disdainful Stroke. And I'm going to put the 5th land at the bottom. Alright, we draw Chandra. This sticks, we're in great shape. If it doesn't, we're still not in terrible shape here. They could have Dispute or Force Negation for it. They have Mystic Dispute, which is unfortunate. But that's it. Like, I don't know, that card's hard to play around regardless here, no matter what we do. Not saying my choice was correct, just saying it's hard to play around it no matter what we do. And of course, they have Stoneforge Mystic here, which is very bad for us. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be good for us here. Yep. Batter Skull? No, actually Sword. Interesting. Okay. Are you really going to snap dispute our Snapcaster Mage? Alright, I mean, you do you, boo. Can't pay 3. We're going to pass. Attack for 2. Counter, bounce. Yep, that sounds about right. Yep. 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 Second green source. Yep. And alright, they choose to go get a land. Well, that's a grade A problem. Yep. I guess we just fire off the path. Try to minimize any damage done this turn. I don't know, man. This doesn't feel good, though. Certainly missed the Teferi on our end here. Yep. And just plus this. Yep. Attack for 3. The 2 damage gets to kill the Snapcaster Mage even. Yes. Yep. Well, we kind of got no choice left but to try to draw something here, so here goes to Fairy. Alright. Well, on to round number 2. We'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, on the blind round number 2, this hand looks fine. It's not amazing. Kind of hoping we're playing something creature-based. Alright, so it looks like we're going to get our wish. Windswept Heath definitely feels like a creature-based deck. Of course, it could be... Okay, green-red tells me it's probably creature-based. And not in the Infect kind of way. Probably in the Devoted Druid kind of way. Alright, well, that's interesting. So here's the real question is... Oh, Jesus, okay. That was the wrong land, dumbass. Holy shit. Alright, well, that answers that question for me. God, I feel stupid. That was the definite wrong land. I guess we try to get a plains here. Alright. Watch the next card was plains. Cool. Alright, so... Fuck my life. Take this out. Probably a Blood Moon deck, so bring this in. Bring in Chandra, and I'm going to cut Crypt Command. Bring in Chandra. No, okay. Bring in Chandra in case we get Blood Moon again, because we can cast her through Blood Moon. Jesus. This hand is not good. I guess I'll keep it, though. If we had a fetch land, this hand might be okay, but... Yeah. Yep. Actually, we're just gonna kill this now. I don't want to play the whole hope they like check they draw into Magus crap. Motherfucker. Yeah. Alright, well. I'm done with this match. I've lost all interest at this point. This is just Jesus. Oh man. It's not even so much the deck, it just Magus on turn 3 and Relic just it feels awful. Then tap to exile my Logic Knot. Well, at least we drew a land. Yep. Yep. Well, I'll say the shitty part of us drawing a land here is we can't logic not. I want to snap block. No, I don't want to snap block. We could go Snapcaster, but I don't really want to. Maybe we should have countered the Bloodbraid when it came down. Yeah, we should have countered the Bloodbraid when it came down. Alright, Bolt's fine. Yep. Haha, of course. Yep, attack for 3. Really, that's surprising. Alright. Yep. Sure. Mm-hmm. Yep, and let's just go and kill this too while we're at it. Yikes. Alright. Not drawing lands here sucks, but it's not much we can do, honestly. Chandra, eh? So 1, 2, 3 mana? So it's 2. And they can make 3 mana. So we gotta do all 4. Veil me one time. Nice. So their own play actually is what let us counter this. Yep, not making that mistake twice. I see you, opponent. I see you. Yep, Blood Moon. Meh. That is definitely a good card. Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's another Season Pyro in the graveyard. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. That's unfortunate. I'm one off of being able to snap Electrolyze. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. Yep, this is annoying, but I can't do much about it. Yep, attack for 3 at him. Alright, let's start killing there. Yep, eat my opt. Sure. This fairy takes 3. Sure. Plus another land. I want another snap, I think. Yep. 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 Snap. Helix. Down with you. Block one of you. Alright. Jesus. Okay. I mean, oh shit. Alright, well, post-combat, that's much better than pre-combat, so. Plus. Alright, let's, and then, yeah, concession? Okay. Alright, well. That was good. That felt good. We were going to be sitting behind a snap bolt for the next couple turns, so Glorybringer would have still been a bit of an issue, but we had this and this to deal with it. I guess we should bring in Disdainful Strokes. They're somewhat better. I guess keeping in mind a Relic, I guess this isn't that great anymore. No, I still think Logic Knot to some extent is good enough. Even if we're hard casting. I mean, on the draw, it's worse. So on one hand, this hand's going to let us have our colors. On the other hand, it doesn't have anything except for Path to Exile for a long time. I'm going to mulligan. Right. This is a keep, and we're going to actually put the Verdict to the bottom. Rubber Elf. Alright, we're going to see what they go ahead and play. Utopia Sprawl. Yikes, getting hit with a 4-drop, eh? I mean, Jesus, holy shit, was that a good start for our opponent here. Alright. Let's hold up all of our spells right now. Taking 2. Magus. Oh, I guess if they have a follow-up Magus, we're still in trouble? Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Need a Lightning Bolt? Yeeks. Alright, we're pretty dead. Yeah, that was wrong. This should, I guess, just been a Plains to start with. Fuck me. Alright, well, yeah, that... Even if we would have made this an Plains, kept the Helix, we'd kill one of these, still take 3, 4, 5, 6. Well... Draw a bolt. Not a bolt. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lightning bolt. Alright. Cool. Well, I mean, they had a great progression. I think we were going to lose that one with the way their cards rolled, but I think we might have had a better chance. We would definitely been in a better spot if this would have been a Plains. Yeah. That would have been a better spot if this was a Plains, that's for sure. Could have pathed this, untapped. We'd still be facing down lethal with a Teferi on the table. Yeah, I think we still would have lost. That game would have progressed the same way, even if we would have gotten a Plains there. Yeah. Alright, well, unfortunately, we are 0-2. The first game, yeah, that was rough. We just Bant Uro has got to be the second best deck in the format by a long, long margin. Just like for example, I really feel like Dimir Urza is probably is the best deck in the format right now. And then up in that top 3 is Urza, Titan Shift or Amulet, and then Bant Uro. Those are, to me, the most powerful decks in the format right now. And those are the 3 decks in the format right now that I just literally want to dodge no matter what deck I'm playing every single time. They're that ridiculous. Titan's, I think, the lower end. That's why I would call it 3 right now. But still. Alright, we'll back and just move to the next round. Alright, so this hand's interesting. Again, on the blind game 1, I think we'll keep it. Not confident about it, but to be honest, the kind of matchups this hand is good against, I just don't want to face. Alright, I don't know. I see Serum Visions like that, and I feel like it's Storm. And the opponent said I'm probably going to need it. I doubt that opponent, but So the fear when you keep a 4-land hand with 3 spells is that you'll draw all lands. Opponent's on some spice. Alright. Oh, shit. Wow, deck. Just don't draw anything relevant. That's cool, too. Again, we have no Mystic Sanctuary, so fetching doesn't really make a difference here. Not really okay with them drawing 3 cards here. 2 cards, I mean. Not particularly what I want them to be doing. Gotta be kidding me, deck. Alright. I'm going to try to path this end of turn. Yep. Again, I countered the first one, which makes me want to counter the second one. Spell Snare, eh? Alright. Remove a counter. Counter my spell. Remove the counter. Again. Boom. And while they're tapped out. And yes, I know this means that Wandering Fumarole can attack next turn. But if that's what they choose to do with their turn, then that's okay. Did I not tap red mana? Yep. Ral. I don't want to fight a counter battle if I have to here, but Yep. Alright. Now I'm happier that we fought over these Archmage's charms. Oh no. Okay, just attacking. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take the 4 damage. I'm happy with that. Okay, well, happy's the wrong word. Content with taking 4 damage. Sure. Magmatic Sinkhole. Alright. Interesting they didn't choose to flip it to try and kill our Colonnade. That saved us a card. Alright. Let's start doing it. This is all we got. Yikes. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Let's see. If I can draw something good here to save it. I guess we can't, so let's just opt. Oh, I shouldn't have kept the land. I'm dumb. Oh, I don't know why I kept that. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Yep. Mm-hmm. I guess I'll take another opt. Well, that's currently better than nothing. Oh, and they have a counterspell to fight back with. Oh my god, a logic not of their own. Ugh. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna hold the land. For what? Not entirely sure. Another sanctuary putting logic not back on top? Nope. Okay. Yep. Yeah, now they're gonna sanctuary back and return it to their hand, or return it to the top of their library. Hmm. Yikes. Nope, that's not what I said to do. I said play the land. Yep, makes Sanctuary Cryptic back on top. Boom. Alright. Let's make it 3 mana. Make them use the one they just drew. Mm-hmm. Alright. Holy shit. Really? Okay. I mean, they didn't know what we were going to draw next, but alright. Alright, so this seems like a matchup where this might be wanted. I could also say all these could be wanted. I think even these. So, possibly trimming some of these. I think I want to trim some bolts. Supreme Verdict definitely feels like it's not happening here. Path is probably actually better than bolts, but I still don't think I want all of the paths. So I definitely want you. I definitely want all of you. So I need one more card in. I think. Alright, let's give this a try. Alright, I'm going to keep this hand. It doesn't look amazing, but it looks fine. Mm-hmm. Alright, sign me up. Yep, opting. Alright, I'm not going to just slam Geist here. Feel pretty confident we'll walk right into a counter spell if we do. Well, we certainly have a lot of big power threats. That is for sure. Of course, they're playing Force Negations and we're not, and that's a huge difference. I can snap opt. Alright, we could try to go Geist here with Dovin's Veto backup, but I don't really want to do that yet. Yep. Alright. Well, unfortunately, they still get our Geist of St. Traft. So now we gotta stick to Fairy and tuck this, or we lose. Yeah, we clearly made the mistake by blinking first. I think I just want to concede at this point. Like that, we can't beat an active Planeswalker on the table with our only answer to it being countered. So, yeah. Yep. Alright, so we're going to snap bolt it, I guess. So that's the game plan. Yeah, this is a whole ass fight I do not want. Yep. Actually, hold on. Okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Magnetic Sinkhole. We could have tried to get to Cryptic Command, bounce it, but that's not actually answering it. That's just slowing it. That's just buying a turn or two. Um, let's bring in the Sustainable Strokes. The big issue here is just them getting under us. The problem. Also, kind of whoever makes the first move kind of loses. Maybe I should actually take out another one of these for another Ashiok. I don't know if that's right or not. I'm not sure. It's tough to say. This league has been one of those leagues where it's felt okay, but it's also felt so terrible. Alright, I'm gonna keep this hand. Both kept on 7. Alright. Counterspell, of course. Alright. Now here's hoping we just start drawing lands, because now we need to draw lands. Alright, well. I don't even want to play. We're done here. Let's move on. We'll play one more round here, and we'll see how it goes. So overall, so far, my feeling on the deck is that it's not bad. I don't like the electrolyzes. They could go. I'm not a big fan of 4 and 4. It just feels like way too much burn. And that's it. Like, yeah, the deck's called Jeskai Burn, but if I'm really supposed to be playing, if it's really supposed to be played like a burn deck, then we are playing way too much of this non-related stuff going on. And we should be focusing more on drawing into the burn spells rather than all this other extra stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I don't know. Electrolyze just not felt great. Rowl's felt good. I like Rowl. I don't know if I'd play 2. That's a lot. Logina also just, I don't know. It's been lackluster. It's done its job, I guess, but it just hasn't felt great. All right, we'll be back in spin with the last round. All right, and we're on the play for the final round here. So, if we had one more land, I'd keep it, but I'm going to mulligan. This hand just doesn't feel good enough. Holy shit. All right, I'm going to keep it in bottom, the snow-covered mountain. Well, all right. Bolt it. Yep. Take the 2 from it. I'm going to shock myself down to 12 just so I have access to most of my hand. Okay. Okay. Fucking kill me. Holy shit. Yep. Alright, so another matchup where we have really nothing for it. Maybe Geist. And maybe Vetoes. Helix definitely. I cut all these paths. Crypt Command and Verdict seem to. Actually, I think we need to cut the higher end stuff before we cut. All right, let's cut. Let's cut a Teferi instead of a Ral, maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I guess. Let's try that. Playing first. Alright, this hand's not going to be good, but we're going to keep it anyway. Well, it might be good. I think it's the best we're going to get. Well, that really sucks that I'm fetching that away, because Logic Knot would have actually been pretty good. Well, that is currently better. Alright. Alright, bolt it. Eidolon. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ouch. Well, that certainly sucks, but... Alright, well... Alright, we need to draw a land. Island. Alright. Yeah, I think we're dead. Let's try counterbounce. Well, let's make sure we click the right targets. Counter, return. Counter, bounce. Obviously, they have Boros Charm, they win the game. But... they got it anyway. Yeah, no way they don't. Yep. No, they just had Boros Charm. Alright, cool. So yeah. Unfortunately, that didn't go too well, but the Bant matchup, that one's the only one that honestly, I mean, besides Burn, that felt just absolutely unwinnable. And just, well, game one felt winnable. We could have won game one, but yeah, Bant's just not. Unless you have some kind of way of stopping them from incurring so much value, there's not really a good way to beat them. And the fact is, they can attack you from so many angles. They play a control deck, they play a Stoneforge deck, and they play a value deck with Uro. So there's 3 different angles you got to fight all at the same time. And that's it. Game one, we did a really good job of fighting their value engine, but we couldn't stop their Stoneblade engine. And that was it. We were in a position where we could fight one engine, but we couldn't fight all 3 engines. So, yeah. Overall thoughts. Electrolyze was whatever. I probably wouldn't play it again. I'd cut a Ral. I think Verdict in the current meta is just not a main board card. I think these 5 sideboard slots could be anything else. Logic Knots, I'd probably rather play Mana Leaks, to be honest, or something to that level. Veto is fine. I didn't mind it too much. Yeah, I don't know if I'd play all of these. Sideboard, again, I didn't have too many issues with it. I don't like the Geist in the sideboard, really. Like, I don't know what it's for, really. Like, obviously, in the control matchups, it's good. Against Burn, it gave us, I think, our best out of beating them. That's it. Like, I don't know. I feel like we really need, like, more than just Lightning Helix as life gain against Burn and Prowess. Well, against Prowess, maybe not. Prowess gets a lot more creature-based. But, I don't know. Yeah, the deck's whatever. I like what it's trying to do. I like the idea of it. I've always been a fan of Helix and Bolt and big clunky planeswalkers. It's always been a huge fan of those things. Like I said, I liked Ral. I was quite impressed with how good it felt. Yeah. Another thing is Mystic Disputes. Dovin's Veto is really good at countering things that are non-creature spells, but Mystic Dispute is just, I think, by far a better card. I think it should hands down be Mystic Disputes. It's much better at fighting counter wars because it's a cheaper card against blue decks. I mean, they both get screwed by Veil of Summer equally as hard, so I don't know. Alpine Moon was fine. Disdainful Stroke was whatever. Ashox I liked. Chandra I really liked. So really just these 5 cards, to be honest. Mana base, again, like I said, same issues. The fact that there was no Mystic Sanctuary felt really, really bad, especially against Uro. I just think, someone said it for a video. I chose to play a control deck without Mystic Sanctuary in it quite a while ago. And someone said then that it was just crazy not to play it because a lot of times it is a free card. Or basically a free spell. And at that time I was like, well, yeah, but I was playing, I think it was Grixis, and I was playing a lot of black costs, and I needed a lot of black mana and red mana. I needed a lot of different colors of mana, so I didn't want any more basic islands essentially in the deck than I already had. And while for that deck, I still kind of stand by, I don't think I wanted the Mystic Sanctuary. For a deck like this, that's playing all blue fetch lands, primarily cares about blue over any other color, and besides Supreme Verdict is not playing double anything besides blue, I think we need Mystic Sanctuaries. And that means we can't play these effectively, but that's fine. I don't know. These aren't even the best lands we could be playing right now. Like these should probably just be utility lands here in general. And Glacier, yeah, we don't have a blue-white, utility land outside of Colonnade, but these could be something else too. So, that's how I feel, at least. Like I said, I played 6 matches total with the deck. The first 3 felt absolutely horrendous, and just like it felt very much so like, all right, we're done. Don't even bother playing the leagues. You can't win with this deck. it's just one of those nights. And then in practice, obviously the results are the same. It's just not my night. Didn't quite get there, but I feel like we learned a lot of important lessons. I feel like from here, I could definitely build my own version of this deck with the same core idea in mind, but have a little bit better feeling to it. Like something I really, really missed was Force Negations. Like, I've not been super high on that card a lot, but I think we need Force Negation in the deck. And it's pretty easy where we could find the cuts. Cut these for Force Negations right here. Pretty easily. Cryptic Command's great. One of the best cards in blue. One of the most powerful cards, but right now in a current format where Mystic or your Cryptic Command can get countered by Veil of Summers extremely easily, I don't think we want to load up on 4 of them. I just don't. So, and much like my Mardu list with Path to Exile, my Jeskai list will probably have some number of rallies at Viceroy in there from now on, just because I liked it that much. I did miss Little Teferi, but I don't think it's something that is necessary. I don't think you need him. Definitely, I think the right choice would have been to go 1 Jace the Mind Sculptor, 1 Teferi, 1 Rao. I think that would have been the right split. Or if you really want 4 Planeswalkers, 2 Jace the Mind Sculptors, or 2 Teferi, and 1 Rao, 1 Jace. Something like that. Anyway, like I said, I liked the idea of the deck. I liked what it's trying to do. This felt like a rough run. I definitely think we could have done better with a little bit more, maybe luck. But overall, I did like it, like I said. Space Marine, I'm not going to say your whole name because I need to try to stop swearing so much. But a fucking Space Marine is his name. I know I just said I wasn't going to say it, but thank you for sending me the list. Definitely an interesting take on Jeskai. Which I know an interesting take. It's basically the same thing as every other Jeskai list I've played. But it did feel like it had a different core to it or an intention to it. Like I said, there were things I liked about it. And that's one thing I like about playing other people's decks is most of the time, even if the deck doesn't go well for me or I just have a rough night and it doesn't feel good, a lot of times I take something from that deck, from that person's perspective, and I kind of feel a new card. I feel a different card that I really like or that works for me. Excuse me, sorry about that. In this case, Route is a Viceroy. I really feel like this is a really good card, a really good Planeswalker. Even for Modern, I feel like it's powerful. I mean, obviously the Blue-Red Control deck whooped our ass with it. That's a match we could have definitely won. I don't know. I feel like I probably punted that one somewhere, but hard to say. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. I hope you learned something along with me. This may come out as an extra video instead of a regular video just because it's a little rough. And I believe next Thursday, or Thursday, whatever day this is coming out on, it's the 16th, I believe, is when Ikora, Lair of Behemoths, drops on Magic Online and Magic Arena. Now, it will take me some time to get new cards, and I mean, at the moment, I haven't really seen any cards that I'm really like, yeah, I want to play. Definitely want to play a control deck with this card, or I want to play a deck with this card. I haven't seen any off the top of my head so far, but I will likely find some cards from Ikora that I want to play in Modern. Definitely in Pioneer. There will definitely be plenty in Pioneer I want to play. So we might see more Pioneer for a little while. There might be some even that go in our Jund Pioneer mid-range that I think could make Jund a little more competitive. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you stuck around through my entire little rant here for the last like 10 minutes, thank you for that, guys and gals, if there's any gals that watch this. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I don't know if we're at 400 yet, but we're almost there at the time of recording this video. You guys are the best. yeah, thank you guys so much. And I'm thinking of a reward or something to do for hitting 500 subscribers if we hit it within a certain date. I'm not sure yet though what it's gonna be or when the date would be. I'm thinking about it though. So if you guys have suggestions what it could be, put it in the comment section. That'd be cool. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.